Georgie and Mandy first marriage exposes what George left behind. Following the Young Sheldon finale, the Big Bang Theory franchise returns with its most recent release after a brief hiatus. The world turns its attention to his older brother, Georgie, and his family, Mandy and baby Cece, as Sheldon gets further away. The 6:10 to Lubbock, the first episode of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, sets the stage for the new sitcom as the three-person family adjusts to cohabiting with the McAllisters. It honors young Sheldon's legacy, even with all the changes. Both Zoe Perry and Annie Potts return as Mary and Mee-Maw in the Young Sheldon sequel, as already established. Although their appearance is very short, the show maximizes it by stressing their chemistry with the title pair. The show name-dropped Sheldon during the outing, but Georgie and Mandy's first marriage episode 1 will feature Reagan Revere's Missy. A poignant moment between Jim and his new son-in-law also addresses George's death. However, the new show also highlights a poignant aspect of Georgie's father's inheritance. Georgie wears George's watch from Young Sheldon in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. Since Georgie and Mandy's first marriage picks up just a few months after Georgie's tragic death, everyone looks the same, more or less. Having said that, Georgie is clearly wearing a wristwatch, something he rarely wore on the old show. Upon closer inspection, it turns out that Georgie is wearing the same wristwatch that George wore in both seasons of Young Sheldon. He wears it throughout the entire program. In fact, he wore it the last time he left the Cooper house to go to work the morning before he passed away. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage is a Timex original T2 N399, George's hallmark watch that he currently sports. Its user can dress it down or up. Therefore, it's a useful timekeeper with a flexible appearance. Although Young Sheldon paid no attention to the watch or its background, it really fits George's character as it's also quite pragmatic, which was one of his distinguishing qualities. Though it's unknown how Georgie gained it, it's likely he claimed it himself following the death of his dad. George's timepiece reminds us of his death's real tragedy. George left his watch as an heirloom, a reminder of how difficult it has been for the Cooper family to lose him. Although the Big Bang Theory had already established that he would die before Sheldon relocated to California, young Sheldon's death nonetheless produced tremendous emotional impact for his loved ones. Ultimately, the unexpected nature of his death made it much more terrible. George was on the verge of a significant life turning point after he secured his ideal job. Regretfully, he never experienced it. In Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, Georgie wears a watch. It's interesting to wonder if seeing it on his wrist every day will help him live his life to the fullest. Despite the occasional portrayal of George and Mary's firstborn as sluggish or dumb, he possesses a profound capacity for reflection. With his own show, he cannot simply be the punching bag, as George was in The Big Bang Theory.